Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're dialing it back. Way back. To a time before smartphones, before texting, and even before those indestructible Nokia bricks. We're going on a journey to uncover the incredible story of the very first mobile phone. It's a tale of rivalry, innovation, and a single phone call that changed the world forever. So, put your current phone on silent, because you won't want to miss this. Let's set the scene. The year is 1973. The idea of a personal, portable phone was pure science fiction for most people. Sure, we had car phones, but these were bulky, two-way radios that tethered you to your vehicle. They were more like mobile command centers than personal devices. The dream was to be truly untethered, to make a call from anywhere, not just from your car, your home, or a phone booth. This dream ignited a fierce race between two corporate giants, AT&T, with its Bell Labs division, and a smaller, scrappy company called Motorola. For decades, AT&T had dominated the telecommunications landscape. They had the resources, the researchers, and the infrastructure. Bell Labs was the undisputed king of innovation, and they were confident that they would be the ones to crack the code of cellular technology. They envisioned a system where phones were passed from one cell tower to another as you moved, a concept that is the very foundation of our mobile networks today. But their approach was slow and methodical. They were thinking in terms of a system first, a product later. Motorola, on the other hand, was the underdog. They were known for making car radios and walkie-talkies, but they had a secret weapon, a brilliant and determined engineer named Martin Cooper. Marty, as he's known, had a different vision. He didn't just want to create a better car phone. He wanted to create a truly personal phone. He believed that when you make a call, you're calling a person, not a place. This philosophical difference was key. While Bell Labs was focused on building the network, Marty Cooper was obsessed with building the device itself. He wanted to put a phone in your hand. The pressure was on. Bell Labs was planning a major press conference to announce their progress. Motorola knew they had to act fast to steal their thunder. So, Marty Cooper and his team embarked on a frantic 3-month sprint to build a working prototype. This wasn't some sleek, pocket-sized device. The prototype they created was a beast. It was nicknamed the Brick for a very good reason. It weighed over 2 pounds, was nearly 10 inches tall, and had an antenna sticking out of the top. Its battery life was a laughable 30 minutes of talk time, and it took a whopping 10 hours to recharge. But it had one crucial feature. It worked. Now we come to the legendary moment. The date is April 3rd, 1973. Martin Cooper is standing on a busy street corner on 6th Avenue in New York City, holding his clunky prototype, the world's first portable cell phone. With a crowd of reporters gathered around, who is he going to call? A politician? The CEO of Motorola? Nope. Marty decided to make the ultimate power move. He dialed the number of his biggest rival, Dr. Joel Engel, the head of research at Bell Labs. Imagine Joel Engel sitting in his office, probably feeling pretty good about AT&T's inevitable victory in the mobile phone race. Then, his desk phone rings. He picks it up. On the other end is Martin Cooper, who says something along the lines of, "Joel, this is Marty. I'm calling you from a cell phone, a real handheld, portable cell phone." According to Cooper, there was just silence on the other end of the line. Total, stunned silence. Joel Engel, for his part, has said he doesn't remember that specific call, but the legend has stuck. In that single moment, Motorola had won the battle. They had proven that personal, portable communication was not just a dream, but a reality. That single phone call was the shot heard around the world in the tech industry. It was a massive PR victory for Motorola, and a public demonstration that changed everything. But here's the crazy part. Even though they had a working prototype in 1973, the first commercial mobile phone didn't hit the market for another 10 years, an entire decade. So what took so long? Well, building one prototype is one thing. Building a reliable product for the masses and the entire network to support it is a whole other challenge. The technology was still in its infancy. The device, the Motorola Dynasty's 8 OC, had to be refined. The team needed to shrink the components, improve the battery life, and make it durable enough for everyday use. And even more importantly, the infrastructure wasn't there. There were no cell towers blanketing the country like there are today. The Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, needed to allocate specific radio frequencies for this new cellular service, a process that involved years of bureaucratic debate and technical planning. Companies had to invest billions of dollars to build the towers and switching stations that would form the backbone of the first cellular networks. Finally, in 1983, the Motorola Diaty AC800X was approved by the FCC and released to the public. The brick was officially for sale. And the price tag? A cool $3,995. That's over $11,000 in today's money. For that price, you got a phone that still only offered about 30 minutes of talk time. It was a luxury item, a status symbol for Wall Street traders and the super wealthy. You could store 30 phone numbers, and the LED display was a simple red. But it was revolutionary. The demand, despite the astronomical price, was huge. People were lining up to buy a piece of the future. Thinking back on it now, it's almost comical. A 10-hour charge for a 30-minute call. A device that weighed more than a bag of sugar. It seems so primitive compared to the supercomputers we carry in our pockets today. But every single one of those supercomputers, every iPhone and every Android, owes its existence to Martin Cooper and his team at Motorola. They didn't just invent a product. They sparked a fundamental shift in how we connect with each other. The legacy of that first phone call on a New York street is all around us. It's in the way we work, socialize, navigate, and entertain ourselves. It kicked off an incredible wave of innovation that has accelerated at a dizzying pace. From the brick phone to flip phones. From the first camera phones to the dawn of the smartphone era with the iPhone in 2007. Each step was built on the foundation laid by those early pioneers. Martin Cooper's vision of personal communication, of calling a person and not a place, has been fully realized in ways he probably couldn't have even imagined. It's a powerful reminder that every revolutionary technology starts with a bold idea, a bit of rivalry, and a team of people who refuse to believe something is impossible. The journey from a 2-pound brick to the sleek devices we have today is one of the most fascinating stories in modern history. What do you guys think? Can you imagine paying over 10 grand for a phone with 30 minutes of battery life? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about this incredible piece of tech history. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this trip back in time, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories behind the tech that shapes our world. See you in the next one.